Hello, everyone. Welcome to English Insights. Today, we will talk about personality and why it is important in our lives. Personality shows how we think, how we feel, and how we act every day. Each person is different, and this makes people interesting and special. To understand these differences, scientists use a simple model called the Big Five personality traits. These 5 traits help us learn more about ourselves and about other people. They can help us in school, at work, and in our relationships. In this video, we will talk about each trait one by one. We will use easy words and clear examples to help you understand better. By the end, you will know more about your own personality and others around you. Now, let's get started. Part 1. What are the Big Five traits? Personality is the way we usually think, feel, and act in our daily life. It is what makes each person different from others. Some people are quiet, and some people are talkative. Some people like to plan, and some people like to act freely. These patterns stay with us for a long time, and they help shape our behavior. Because of this, personality is very important in how we learn, work, and build relationships with other people. To study personality, scientists use a simple and popular model called the Big Five. This model helps explain the main parts of human personality. It is used by psychologists all over the world. The Big Five model says that there are 5 basic traits that describe most people. These traits are openness, conscientiousness, extraversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. Each trait shows one part of how a person thinks, feels, or acts. These 5 traits are not good or bad. They are just different ways of being. No trait is better than another. For example, being quiet is not worse than being talkative. Being careful is not better than being relaxed. Each trait has strong sides and weak sides. What matters is how we use our traits in our life. Everyone has all 5 traits, but in different levels. One person may have high openness and low extraversion. Another person may have high agreeableness and low neuroticism. These levels make each person unique. Even twins can have different personality levels. This is why people react differently to the same situation. Scientists use the Big Five model because it is simple and clear. It helps them study behavior, emotions, and thinking in a careful way. The model is also useful in schools, in jobs, and in healthcare. Teachers use it to understand students. Managers use it to build good teams. Doctors use it to learn about stress and emotions. In daily life, these traits affect many small actions. A person with high conscientiousness may arrive on time and finish tasks early. A person with high extraversion may enjoy parties and group talks. A person with high agreeableness may help others and avoid fights. A person with high neuroticism may worry often and feel stress easily. A person with high openness may enjoy art, travel, and new ideas. By learning about the Big Five traits, we can understand ourselves better and respect others more. Part 2. Openness to experience. Openness to experience is a personality trait that shows how open a person is to new ideas, new feelings, and new activities. In simple words, openness means liking new things and enjoying change. People with high openness often want to explore the world and learn something different. People with low openness often prefer things that are familiar and safe. This trait does not tell us if a person is good or bad. It only shows how much a person enjoys new experiences. People with high openness are usually curious and creative. They like to ask questions and think about big ideas. They often enjoy art, music, books, and movies that are different or deep. These people may like to travel to new places and try new food. They are often open to different cultures and opinions. When they face a problem, they may think of many new ways to solve it. They enjoy learning for fun, not only for work or school. People with low openness are usually practical and careful. They like routines and clear rules. They often prefer familiar food, familiar places, and familiar habits. They may not enjoy sudden changes or new plans. These people often trust traditions and past experience. They like to do things in a simple and direct way. This does not mean they are not smart or not kind. It only means they feel more comfortable with what they already know. Creativity, imagination, and curiosity are important parts of openness. A creative person may enjoy painting, writing, or designing new things. An imaginative person may like stories, dreams, and ideas about the future. A curious person may ask many questions and enjoy learning new skills. These qualities help people grow and understand the world better. They can also help people find new solutions to old problems. In daily life, openness shows in many small actions. A person with high openness may enjoy visiting a new country and learning a new language. They may try new hobbies, such as photography or cooking new dishes. At work, they may like new projects and new methods. At school, they may enjoy reading many kinds of books and learning many subjects. Openness also affects learning and work. People with high openness often learn quickly because they enjoy new ideas. They may do well in creative jobs such as art, design, writing, or research. People with low openness may do well in jobs that need clear rules and stable plans, such as accounting, law, or technical work. They often follow steps carefully and make fewer mistakes. Both high and low openness can be useful. High openness helps with creativity, change, and growth. Low openness helps with stability, focus, and safety. The best level depends on the person and the situation. By knowing our level of openness, we can choose better ways to learn, work, and enjoy life. Part 3. Conscientiousness. Conscientiousness is a personality trait that shows how careful, responsible, and organized a person is. In simple words, it tells us how well a person controls their actions and follows rules. People with high conscientiousness usually think before they act. They care about doing things the right way. They try to finish their work on time and keep their promises. This trait is very important in school, at work, and in daily life. People with high conscientiousness are often organized and careful. They like to make plans and follow them. They keep their room, desk, or computer neat and clean. They write lists to remember tasks. They check their work to avoid mistakes. These people usually wake up on time and prepare early. When they start a job, they try to finish it well. Others often trust them because they are reliable and honest. People with low conscientiousness are usually more relaxed and flexible. They may not like strict plans or clear schedules. Sometimes they forget tasks or arrive late. They may start many projects, but not finish all of them. These people often enjoy freedom and change. They may act first and think later. This does not mean they are lazy or careless all the time. It only means they prefer a more free and easy style of life. Planning, time management, and goals are key parts of conscientiousness. A conscientious person often makes daily or weekly plans. They decide what is important and what can wait. They try to use time wisely and avoid wasting it. They set clear goals and work step by step to reach them. When they face problems, they stay patient and keep trying. These habits help them grow stronger and more confident. In school life, conscientious students usually do their homework on time. They study before exams and review lessons often. They listen to teachers and follow class rules. Because of this, they often get good grades. In work life, conscientious workers arrive on time and finish tasks carefully. They follow company rules and respect deadlines. Managers often give them more responsibility because they trust their work. This trait strongly affects success and trust. Many studies show that conscientious people often do well in school and in their careers. They reach goals more easily because they work hard and stay focused. Other people trust them because they keep promises and act responsibly. Friends, teachers, and bosses often feel safe working with them. Trust is built slowly, and conscientious behavior helps build it step by step. However, balance is very important. Being too strict can cause stress and fear of mistakes. A person who plans too much may feel tired and worried. Being too loose can cause problems with time and duties. The best way is to find a middle path. By keeping a healthy balance, we can work well, enjoy life, and grow with confidence. Part 4. Extraversion. Extraversion is a personality trait that shows how much a person enjoys social life and being with other people. In simple words, extraversion means liking to talk, meet others, and join group activities. People with high extraversion often feel comfortable around many people. They like to share ideas and feelings. People with low extraversion, who are sometimes called introverted, prefer quiet places and small groups. This trait shows where a person gets energy from, either from people or from quiet time. People with high extraversion usually enjoy talking and meeting new people. They like to start conversations and tell stories. They often smile, laugh, and show emotions clearly. These people may enjoy being the center of attention. They often feel happy in busy places, such as parties, meetings, or events. When they meet someone new, they usually feel excited and open. They often make friends easily and like to keep in touch with many people. People with low extraversion are usually quieter and more reserved. They may not speak much in large groups. They often prefer deep talks with one or two close friends. They like calm places, such as libraries, parks, or quiet rooms. After a long day with many people, they may feel tired and need time alone to rest. These people often think carefully before they speak. They listen well and notice small details in conversations. Social energy is an important part of extraversion. Extroverted people often feel more energetic after talking and meeting others. Social activities can make them feel happy and alive. Introverted people often feel more energetic after spending time alone or with a close friend. Large crowds may make them feel tired or stressed. This difference does not mean one type is better than the other. It only shows different ways to gain energy and comfort. In daily life, extraversion shows in many situations. At parties, extroverted people may dance, talk, and meet many guests. Introverted people may stay with a small group and enjoy quiet talks. In teamwork, extroverted people may lead discussions and share ideas easily. Introverted people may think deeply and give careful answers. In public speaking, extroverted people may feel confident on stage, while introverted people may prepare carefully before they speak. Extraversion also affects friendships and jobs. Extroverted people often have many friends and enjoy group activities. They may do well in jobs that need communication, such as sales, teaching, or media. Introverted people often have fewer but closer friends. They may do well in jobs that need focus, such as writing, research, or design. Both types can build strong relationships and good careers. Both extroverted and introverted people can be happy and successful. Happiness does not depend on how social a person is. Success comes from using your strengths well. By understanding our level of extraversion, we can choose better ways to work, rest, and connect with others. Part 5. Agreeableness. Agreeableness is a personality trait that shows how kind, friendly, and cooperative a person is. In simple words, it tells us how much a person cares about others and wants to keep peace. People with high agreeableness often try to help and support those around them. They like harmony and avoid conflict. People with low agreeableness are usually more direct and firm. They speak their mind and defend their own ideas. This trait affects how we treat others in daily life. People with high agreeableness are kind and helpful. They listen carefully when others speak. They try to understand feelings and show empathy. They often say, "Please" and "Thank you." When someone has a problem, they offer help or comfort. These people like to share and work together. They forgive easily and do not hold anger for long. Because of this, others often feel safe and relaxed around them. People with low agreeableness are more direct and strong in their opinions. They are honest and clear about what they think. They may say no easily when they do not agree. These people are not unkind, but they care more about truth and fairness than about feelings. They may enjoy debate and strong discussion. They protect their own needs and do not always try to please others. This can be useful in difficult decisions and leadership roles. Trust, sharing, and caring are important parts of agreeableness. Kind people often trust others and expect good behavior. They like to share time, ideas, and things. They care about friends, family, and even strangers. They often help without asking for reward. This behavior builds strong bonds and warm relationships. However, trusting too easily can sometimes lead to problems if others take advantage of kindness. In family life, agreeable people try to keep peace at home. They help parents, brothers, and sisters. They avoid fights and try to solve problems calmly. In school, they share books, help classmates, and respect teachers. They often work well in group projects. In work life, they cooperate with coworkers and support team goals. They listen to others and help solve conflicts in a gentle way. Agreeableness strongly affects relationships. High agreeableness helps people make friends easily and keep long friendships. Partners often feel cared for and respected. Teams work better when members are kind and cooperative. Low agreeableness can lead to strong leadership and clear decisions, but it may also cause more conflict. People may feel hurt if words are too hard or too direct. Balance is very important in agreeableness. Too much agreeableness can cause a person to forget their own needs. They may say yes too often and feel tired or unhappy. Too little agreeableness can cause fights and broken relationships. The best way is to be kind, but also honest. By finding balance, we can build healthy relationships and respect both others and ourselves. Part 6. Neuroticism and Self-Understanding. Neuroticism is a personality trait that shows how strongly a person feels negative emotions. In simple words, it tells us how easily a person feels worried, sad, nervous, or stressed. People with high neuroticism often feel emotions very deeply. They may think a lot about problems and small mistakes. People with low neuroticism are usually calm and steady. They do not worry too much and can stay relaxed in difficult situations. This trait affects how we handle stress and how we feel about life. People with high neuroticism often worry more than others. They may feel nervous before tests, meetings, or important events. They may think about bad results even when things are going well. Small problems can feel very big to them. These people may feel sad or angry more easily. Their mood can change quickly during the day. They may also fear failure or rejection. This does not mean they are weak. It only means their emotions are more sensitive and active. People with low neuroticism are usually calm and confident. They stay relaxed when problems appear. They can face stress without strong fear or panic. When something goes wrong, they try to solve it step by step. They do not think too much about past mistakes. These people often feel safe and stable inside. They can enjoy life even when things are not perfect. Others may feel comfortable and safe around them. Fear, sadness, and mood changes are important parts of neuroticism. A person with high neuroticism may feel fear before speaking in public. They may feel sad after a small problem with a friend. Their mood may go up and down during the week. A person with low neuroticism may feel fear or sadness too, but not very strongly and not for a long time. They return to a normal mood more quickly. In daily life, neuroticism shows in many situations. At school, a student with high neuroticism may feel very nervous before exams and worry about every answer. At work, a worker may feel stressed about deadlines and fear making mistakes. They may check their work many times and still feel unsure. A person with low neuroticism may feel stress too, but they trust themselves and stay calm. They finish tasks and move on. This trait affects health and happiness in many ways. High neuroticism can lead to long stress, poor sleep, and tired feelings. It can also affect the heart, the stomach, and the immune system. People may feel unhappy more often and enjoy life less. Low neuroticism helps protect health and mood. Calm people often sleep better, feel less pain, and enjoy daily life more. By learning about neuroticism, we can understand our emotions better. We can learn ways to relax, breathe deeply, and think more positively. When we understand all 5 traits, we understand ourselves more clearly. We see our strengths and our weak points. This knowledge helps us grow, improve, and live a happier and healthier life.